Hello everybody, it is the Wonder We're live on YouTube. The game is Snowrunner, and of course, we are doing missions that require a log on, which means redneck happy time for the gymmer. So I downloaded a few trucks that I wanted to try out, that allow you to use this small logging trailer on the back. So happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. And that is exactly what I intend to do. I intend to redneck log like nobody has redneck logged before. So I don't know how much fuel I got. So I got about, you got roll cage with roof rack, that's 14, 51, 22. But we'll recover the garage, adjust time. We got a long drive to get these logs and then get them back. Actually, you know what? I think I need to make sure I have the weighted bumper. Did I? Is the bump? Okay, I do have the weighted bumper on it. Good, good, good. I was making sure. There we go. Redneck logging, folks. Redneck logging. You gotta use a truck. They used to do it in the old days. Horses, trucks, and trains. If you're wondering what vehicle I'm using, there you go. We're using a truck that's made into an old Dodge. Got a lift kit. Got jack of all trade tires on it. The diesel, and it's got the small log rack. And if you're wondering if it's going to walk right through everything, no, it's not. It's a work truck just like any other work truck. She's going to slow, she might get stuck in mud, I might have to winch, it's a truck. It's just going to be, it's got a weighted front bumper. So we could haul logs, 1,000 kilogram. Weighted front bumper, so we could haul small log without it pulling wheelies, hopefully. The weighted front bumper on this can go up to 5,000 kilograms, but I was like, that might be a little bit of overkill for small logs. And as you can see, it is not an OP truck. It will get the job done, and it'll get it done hopefully without rolling. And she is pretty stable. That's one thing I will give it. It is stable. I just tried to give you all a good front view. We got a long way to go, and a long way to get there. I think when Guy geared this, he geared it perfect. Because you can maintain control, you know, for off-roading. It's a really good truck. I'm not going to lie. The engine isn't OP, but, you know, it's geared enough to where it can drive safely. And that's what counts. It kind of reminds me of driving the step pike, to be honest. And we're going to use that one for the last load, the step pike. Or the Jiangsu. I'm either going to use the step pike or the Jiangsu to do the last run. It's fun. Because like I said, man, we've been using all these big trucks. I could have got this load done in one run easily with the Kenworth, but I don't feel like doing that. I feel like taking my time, enjoying it, and gaming tonight. Because I haven't really gamed. I've been on vacation with my son, and we've been home for about a good week now, and I've had a lot of stuff to get done because we went on vacation. and I'm kind of caught up. So now let's have some fun with streaming again, and I'm glad you're all coming back and watching. I appreciate it. Okay, I think it's over here. Trailer's at. I can't really tell if that is a short. I think that one is a short. So we're gonna go grab said trailer. I don't know if it hooks up or not. We'll go find out. I don't think there's a hookup on the back of the truck. Only one way to know. Go grab it. Man, this thing burns a lot of fuel. Even if I did get the trailers, I don't think I could haul with it. We're gonna see. I thought there was a pintle on this, but I think when I put this on it, it removed it. Because I'm not seeing one. Okay, yeah, there is one on it. Okay. Boy, did we just save that one. It was, I got to get really ugly really fast. Conflict with the yeah, see, we do have the coupler. It won't let us do it because of we would need an extended frame. But hey, it was worth a shot, right? We'll just have to do it a little longer. It'll be a single load. That's fine with this guy. Not fast or fancy, but good enough to get the job done. Ah, the sound of freshly crushed trees makes me so happy. Oh. Gotta get fuel. Gotta get fuel from the old fuel pig over here. That fuel truck has a fuel cheat on it. This one has a fuel cheat on it too, but I don't use it because I have plenty of attachments on it, and I forgot to remove it. Another little fancy thing that I put on this that I found as a mod that's neat is a little dashboard radar. I wonder if it shows it. No. It was usually right there where that yellow sticker is. There's like a compass. But did I put it in? Oh, I didn't put it in this truck. I thought I did. But if you look here, yeah, see, I got a roll cage. I got roll cage fuel and cheater fuel. But that's okay. Like I said, I don't use it anyway because we've got plenty of fuel around this map. This is a recovery truck that I turned into a small logging truck for Redneck parking. But I'm trying to get you guys some good lighting. As you can see how it says track rescue on it? Doing some redneck timber hauling. Geared very low, which is a great thing. Oh yeah. We're taking one way in, driving a big old circle, driving out. Logging camps right here, so we're gonna come around. Can't believe how fast time goes in this game. Actually, I think I went the wrong way. I did go the wrong way. Damn you, sirs! What you doing, baby boy? Who's my good Dobie? Who's my good Dobie puppy? Yeah, my handsome puppy. He's such a good boy. He's such a good puppy. Coming to protect his dad. He patrolled the property. He came in. Yeah, that's my good boy. He's a good boy. That's daddy's good boy. I don't know, but if you all were expecting a truck that was going to go quick through this stuff, I apologize, but it's a work truck. We're using a work truck. This is the very definition of work truck. Right here. Man, this is some sketchy logging roads. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Do we gotta go left? Yeah, it looks to be, sorry, go right. Then left. Yes. Puppy, why are you grooming me? That is so weird of you. Okay. You do you. You do you, little buddy. He's laying on his back, paws straight up in the air, and he's grooming my leg. Dog, I tell you, I love Dobermans. They're so weird. I think the reason he's doing what he's doing, like grooming my leg right now, is he likes to suckle on his blanket and knead it, you know what I mean? With his front paws before he sleeps. I don't understand why Dobermans do that, but I heard it's kind of a common thing. It's weird, but it's a common thing. I don't know. I am not a dog expert. I looked this stuff up because I'm like, is he mental, or, you know, is this normal? And I guess it is normal. Fuel. There we go. How is this a road? I'm gonna go this way. I am not driving that road. Uh-oh. He's up. Somebody's doing something. Somebody's lurking about. Probably the wife. Going to have a cigarette. So he's going to do his job. His job? Protect my wife! That's what he's doing. Okay, we gotta go through here, drive this, and we can choose to go either this way, or we can just go around this way and keep it kind of simple. Being that This thing is not very good in water and mud. I would say we might want to stick with the main drag. Yeah, you all can drive over that. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go where I see stability. So I did choose correctly on the weighted front bumper. I chose the 1,000 kilogram, and it seems to be the right weighted bumper. It's keeping that front end down. This is where I'm going to get worried. Right here. This is very, as you can see, it likes to lean a lot around here. And I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm being honest. But I'm not going to be in a hurry to try and find out if I can roll it either. You know? Like I said, this thing drops off and we're in a work truck, not in a rig. So you know what I mean? You're about to see right here. See this? You hit a big rock like this, you're going to have issues. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera a lot, but you kind of got to see what you're coming up into. Really? Yeah, this looks like a roll point. We're gonna go slow. Man, this thing is like hardcore leaning. Look at this. You think I'm flat and level. I'm not. I'm leaning really, really hard right now. When we round this corner, I'll get it to daylight for you guys. I apologize. I just wanted to get out of that mess first. There we go. Yeah, you can't get more redneck logging than using a truck like this. You know what? Let's go through the water. Let's make it harder. Anybody can drive around that and, get it done the easy way. We're gonna take the hard road, the very hard road. But it is a shortcut. But either way, I would have made it faster going the main road. Yeah, the traction on these tires are 2.2 mud, 2.2 off-road, and 1.8 on asphalt, or 1.5 or 1.6 on asphalt. So these tires will get you through, but you're not going to go super fast. You're still going to have to be in low gear. You see, I can put it in third, and it's going to spin as soon as you hit the water. We're going over. It's gonna be right here. Ooh. 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 I think we're in a little bit of a pickle, Dick. Let's get it. Oh, heaven help me. You know what? I am not about to try to go through that. I'm gonna go up this hill in low range and use that polite pull. How did I make that without rolling? I don't know. I'm glad. Whew. I mean, I was really clinching in that moment. Yeah, you see that giant hole right there? There was no way we were making it through that with this. No freaking way. Was not gonna happen. That was a very, very... I thought we were going over, even going up that incline. Like I said, each little pebble, dude, any stone with this truck, because it's got a beefed up suspension like for hauling logs. It's got more leaf springs to haul logs, so it's a really stiff suspension. That's why I was saying, you ain't just gonna, you're not just gonna jump in this and go 90. It ain't gonna happen, not this truck. It's built to haul the logs, but not as fast as you think. I mean, I'm looking here. This actually might be the safest way to cross. I could be absolutely wrong, but the only way to know is to go. Um, okay. I am not liking this. I have made a very, very bad choice. I should have went through the river. It's more stable over there by that tower. This is not good. I gotta get in the cab. I gotta be able to read the terrain. Oh, look at that. I have a dirty windshield. Awesome. I think I need to go with a 2,000 kilogram bumper because I'm starting to see lift on uphill. You gotta remember, this is a single axle. Basically, a guy turned the F-750 into a Dodge Ram, or not a Dodge Ram, but a Dodge like 150 or a 100, whatever the hell it was called. But the motors are the same. He just labels them as, oh, these are super OP, and they're not, because if you compare it, and I did a comparison side by side in the F-750, he just relabeled the motors and said, oh, these are diesel, and added diesel sound to it. That's all he did. But every single motor in the F-750 is literally on this truck because it is the F-750. It's just got a different front clip and a couple of variations in the fender and bumper. That's why I like using this because, you know, I know it's a tight area over in here. And I'd rather use something like this because it's more fun. The one thing he did do on this one was take off the scout winch and put on medium duty winches for it, which was a great idea because, you know, think about it. I'm using this as a logging truck. And a nice medium duty winch works great. Like I said, we're doing redneck logging, man. This is what you would see hauling logs, is something like this. In Montana, you know, other places, Oregon. You'd see people using these rigs like this. Oh yeah, you would. All day long. Oh shit. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I counter steered. This is why you gotta go slow, man. It's got the suspension to haul the load, but it doesn't have the lateral stability. So you can't just be like flooring it. You'll get the load home, but you'll earn it. And I forgot to fuel up over at that truck. I don't know if I have enough fuel to make it now. You know what we're gonna do? Where is it? We gotta drive it over here and poach fuel out of it. This bad boy right here. I forgot to take fuel out of this guy. And he's got 24 gallons. See, like this one, I was gonna use this to do the logging, but it's just too easy, man. Like I said, if I use this to go get that load of logs, which I can because this does have a short log carrier, I mean, I would fly through the map. And that's just no fun. You know what I mean? If I'm doing something, I wanna make it a little challenging, you know, a little more realistic. And this is kind of a little more realistic for, you know, what we're doing. Let me get you some sunshine. Apologies. Oh yeah. Now we're good. See, and now we jump over to plaid. And then now you gotta remember, we still got one more load to do after this. Way over in the other map, but we're gonna use another truck. I used 3 different trucks to do 3 different loads today. See how that had a slight lift right there? That tells me I need to use the 2,000 kilogram bumper. Because it was just slightly lifted on that uphill. That'll ensure that the front end weight of this truck with those logs on the next run, if I choose to use this, are won't lift the front end off the ground. Because we need that front end traction. But it seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, at a slow speed. Like on the downhills, no problem. All that weight transferring to the front. Zero issue. If we're going over, it's right here. I've also said that a few times though too, but I mean, I do believe it because I mean, this is not exactly a forgiving zone. As you can see, lots of leans and nothing to grab on. And I have a extreme top heavy load. This is kind of a little bit stable through here till we round this corner. Right here. This is where, yeah, you got to pick your line very carefully. Because we're going up this way. Oh my God, how did I save that? You see what I'm talking about? It's because this doesn't have enough weight on the front end. Man, I gotta be a ninja. I got to be a ninja. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I'm not even attached to anything. Okay, we're gonna do this. How I didn't... How? The question is how. Wow. I cannot believe I got through that. Yeah, definitely a 2,000 kilogram. We need a 2,000 kilogram front weighted bumper. The science has proven it. Okay, now we'll show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, see all these motors? If you look over in the corner, you see how it's saying 1,100 foot-pounds and all, and 1,400 foot-pounds? That everybody keeps thinking that's horsepower. That's not horsepower. That's torque. This is torque. And he's like, see how he's like Power Max Diesel, Super Max, the Hokey Pocker. No, if you look over at the bottom where it's showing the power to weight ratio and durability, I could literally grab the F750 and show you that every single one of these are identical. He just labeled them as a different engine. All he did was leave the exact same engines, rename them, and then add a diesel noise to the sound, to the truck. That's all he did. And then he adjusted suspension to give you, for like using it as a work truck, and then put a couple of different rear ends on it. Like, I can show you, like, right here. See? These are all the original transmissions. He's just like, oh yeah, these do this to this. Dude, he didn't change anything. He only added suspension and then renamed stuff. I can show you. This is where he did stuff different, right here. He adjusted the center of gravities to make it, harder to drive the higher it's lifted. You see what I'm saying? This is the Hall of Crane on it. You see, and that's what I got. I put, yeah, right there, see? I put heavy hauler. And then he warned you on there, if you're reading, it says, if you need to use this, install a weighted bumper, please, because it's an extension. The stuff hangs off the back, and he wants you to be able to balance, the vertical. So that's what I did. And then this is the only difference. See, like all of these right here, he added all these, saying, oh, these are all super. Nope, they're all stock winches. He just renamed them, say 18 millimeter, 22 millimeter, all mediums, exact same with all medium winches for medium trucks. He just took the Scout one off of and put nothing but medium winches on this and renamed it like he did something awesome. Which, I mean, it's cool that he's trying to, pass the buck on. But, I mean, even here, see, engageable all-wheel drive, the same as you have to do on the F-750. See, everything's identical. He just renamed it. But the only thing he did that really truly shines on this is he actually did a bigger suspension and adjusted the center of gravity with that. And you've seen how easily this truck almost tipped. So, I mean, it's not bad. But yeah, we're gonna go to 2,500 and sell that one off because yeah, that was a shit show. I was very scared on those uphills. But we got one more run to do. And I was thinking of using that bad boy. This one was fun, but I'm thinking either we use the Jingsu, this little truck here, or we use the Step Pike. And honestly, the Jingsu and the Step Pike are, I mean, honestly, almost identical. I'm not gonna lie. So let's put this back to the truck like I had it for. I'm gonna do pickup bed and custom roll cage and the utility mount. And we'll put the 1,000 back on it. Now that I think about it, because I changed my mind, we're not going to use that. And this is back to emergency truck with bunches of fuel to go and parts to repair to go save vehicles. Beautiful. Jingsu. Will it allow me? I don't think the Jinsu has, or Jiangsu, sorry. I don't think this has the option to give you a short logging trailer, but let's hope. They give you a sideboard. Now, why would they give you logging crane option? You see, yeah, see, this is what confuses me here. How can you get a logging crane option when you don't even get the option of a short bed? Yeah, so we can't use this. That takes. I wanted to use this for logging. I thought it would be kind of neat, But I mean, there might be a modded version of this that allows you to put that on there. I mean, that's mainly why people mod these vehicles. It's not they don't really fuck around a lot with the basic trucks. You know, on certain modders, they give you attachments, maybe a little lift and a couple ounces more fuel, but they don't do like mad crazy shit. That's what I like about it. I mean, honestly, why aren't they giving me the option to be able to put a small on this? Because I mean, this truck is big enough for a small step pike. Where the hell do I have a step pike? I don't even think the step pike is here. We're gonna have to find it. Time to go map jumping. Right there. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. I'll go through the garage. The step pike is here, though. I mean, we've used a lot of logging trucks in this one, and there's still a lot of logs to do on this map. I don't even think I completed everything on Salton River in Washington. I mean, I could check. I just don't remember. I don't. Maybe I just did everything, but I didn't do the timed runs. Because honestly, I don't waste my time with that. I can't be bothered. Um, Step pike is in here, right here. That's the 310. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Can it have a logging trailer put on it though, just in case? Carrier front. I mean, it does have a short logging. You know what? We'll take it. And then we'll grab the other one I'm talking about using. And if that one won't let me have a short, we'll use this one. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I used it. And I have trucks freaking everywhere. How did I do on Washington? Okay, I did do all of the contracts. So yeah, I'm done with that map. See, I haven't here. Still got quite a few to do here. But I got all excited about Washington and jumped over, and I didn't have a lot of time back when this came out to do this. I was really busy. But as you can see, I tried to get through. Same with this one. I need to finish these up. Like this one, I was working constantly. I haven't even got, I think there's still tractors I need to unlock in this thing. Same with this one. Honestly, I think I just got tired of playing this one because it was just the shit they had you doing was just retarded. And the trucks that they were using were ass. I mean, you can see these. I pretty much just jumped through all these to grab the trucks, do the missions to get the trucks and leave. I gotta go back through and actually do these. Is it here? Yeah, there it is. It is there. And there's the step 3364 crocodile too. Yeah, because I'm not going to buy another step hike. It's just why. I already have one. There's no point in wasting money buying a second one and then just selling it and losing money. It makes absolutely no sense. And I watch people do that. They're like, oh, it's only about, you're only losing about 35%. It's like, no, you're not. You're losing 50%. You lose 50% of what you pay out for a brand new vehicle because as soon as it goes out, it depreciates 40%. And any upgrades, it depreciates 10% off the upgrades. So you lose a total of 50% of all the cash you put out. Not worth buying anyone, and not keep it. And I don't, honestly, I have already too many multiples. And I'm trying to stop doing that. Well, we might. Is it there? Is it? Dang it. Well, that's okay. We can leave it here. Yeah, like with the Western stars, dude, I have Western stars all over the place, dude. I love using those things. Yeah, these are just a bunch of trucks right here that, honestly, I haven't used in forever. And I park everything here. I parked every single vehicle that I owned here in Michigan. And it lags the map so bad, it almost crashes it. I'm actually trying to see what trucks I have here. I mean, I have got trucks for days over here. Is that a garbage truck? Yeah, it's a garbage truck. It sucks. Man, I haven't used this turd in a hot minute. But it likes to flip on like blades of grass, so that's probably why it's parked here. Oh, dude. Yeah, we're going to use this. I haven't used this in forever. Let's see what we can do here. How's the motors? Everything good? Everything is good. Okay, gearbox. Fine tune. Suspension stock. Tires. Yeah, them are about the best tires you're gonna get. These do good mud, but as soon as it hits rock, horrible. Same with these. This is the best tire right here out of all of them for mud. But this one is a well balanced. This one you stand more of a chance. She asks for short log, medium log. I think I went with these because they were black. We'll go with those. I don't care. Change up the old. Give it something new. You know what? That looks pretty cool. Retain. We're going to use that bad boy. But we got to trailer it over there. Global map. Go-be-dee-doo. We're loading in. Please be patient. Okay, so we have two choices. This bad boy and this bad boy. And honestly, let's see exactly what I think these are the better tire out of all of them. Right here, I think these are the best for mud for this truck. Even though it's an off-road tire, I think this gives the most balance. like I said, I'm not afraid to use older vehicles. I mean, to be honest, I would like to use the Amarasi because I have not used that thing in a hell of a long time. I mean, just a very long time. But the problem you know, I mean, do I add the compass or do I add the cheater so we have fuel? Because this thing is going to take a long time to drive, and do we need fuel? So, yeah, honestly, say fuck it. I mean, reuse the old Amarasi. I have fun with it. I try something new, something different. I mean, it's funny that I have this. I think I used this one time. Because it just gets stuck everywhere. go. Quieter and faster. Easier to drive this in first person. Not gonna lie. Way easier. You can actually, at night, the lights are easier. Everything's easier when you drive it in first person. If any, that's a little, a tip, from an old pro. If you have problem driving articulated vehicles, go in first person. Because the shorter view here, as you can see, is not so confusing. It doesn't seem like we're going fast, but I think we're doing like 35, which is pretty quick for this thing. It doesn't use a lot of fuel. That is the cool thing about it. It just gets stuck so easy. There's a modded version of this that has a little bit more lift on it. And that's that. I think a little bit more lift and a little more torque in the motor. Or not the motor, but in the gearing. Bigger tires. Like one or two size bigger tires. Man, my allergies. see what I mean about getting stuck? That's why they gave it a little bit more of a lift. They gave it a little bit more torque. All right. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The Aramatsu is a little workhorse. Horrible in the stone, dude. Horrible in the stone. But amazing with the torque. I mean, like I said, There is a modded version of this where they literally didn't do much. They put a little bit of a lift on it and added a little more gearing, low-end gearing on it. But this one is just the stock one that comes in the game. That's all I'm using. Caught on a rock. Yeah, but this is why, like I said, the mods usually they put a lift on this. Oh, it made it a little higher because in reality, this would be a little higher than what it is. It is not this low to the ground. I ever seen one this low to the ground before. That's why I was surprised that they even did that in the first place. Yeah, these usually have like 52-inch tires on them. And a lot more torque than what they're given here. You know what I mean? But now you see what I mean when I say these are not meant, these are not rock crawlers, man. These are made for mud bogs and, you know, shit like that. which was another thing that confused the shit out of me with this thing, is how they made it so awful off-road. Because these can go over certain stones, but I mean, like, they're not meant for that kind of shit right there, you know? I mean, but it can go over that pretty easy in real life. Just run your tire pressure down lower. This is what you send into this type of region, is one of these. Because these can take a beating. see what I mean here? These are, I think, 39-inch tires when 52-inch tires are usually on these, and it's lifted about another foot. We wouldn't be having this problem, and it would have drove right up over this with zero issue. I want to honestly see if this thing makes the whole trip without a fuel up. And I think it will. I think it'll be close, but it will do it. Again, easier to drive in first-person view. Dude, this thing is fun to use. I forgot how fun this little turret is. It's slow, but it's fun. Gets challenging. Still a fun toy. Still a fun toy. Okay, now I need 4 packages of sand. That will not be hard to do. Yeah, that's on there. So you got the let's check this one out. Trying to look. Okay, it does not have the hook. Okay. You know what? This looks kind of cool as a pair. Getting a low boy using this to tow that. What do you all think? I think that would be cool. Like getting a low boy and using this to tow that. Okay, there's so many faster trucks that could do this job. The 2-piece right there. I mean, we could use this and maybe use the extended neck trailer. It might be doable. It's just, they really made the suspension on this very weak, even though you can see heavy, like 2 sets of leaf on it. This thing would not squat like that in real life. That is a lot of spring right there. That's a lot of leaf spring. That is a ton of leaf spring. Like, see when I put this one on here, it don't do that. When I put this one on here, it does. Like, that barely squats it. That's what's weird about this one. The flatbed squats it more than the sideboard bed. But I was just showing you that anyway. This is a recovery vehicle. And I don't know why I got to repurchase that. This was what was on it. Oh, that's right, because I had to re-download the game and all that. Because it was just completely assed up, the game was. I had to re-download it, reload into Madio, all of it, everything. It was a nightmare. But yeah, this is my recovery truck. I was just getting it set up. There we go. Now I can see where it's at on the frame. Perfect. Yeah, this is my tow truck. I love it. I think it's cool. I know somebody that owns one of these in real life here in Tennessee. He owns one of these. And I would love to get my hands on it. He did a full restoration, frame up, everything. But there's nothing on the back. It's just bare frame. And these are a dually. Okay, what do I want to use here? Let's look around the... I've used the Verone a lot. But it's just really fun to use. It is. I mean, this thing is super fun to use. What do I have sitting back there in the back? What is that? What are you? Is that a... Oh. That's another one of the Western Stars. I told you, man, I have a lot of them. I got a lot of Western Stars, man. You know what? Let's use this. We'll use this. Like I said, we haven't used it in a long time, so we're gonna use it. we have a trailer here? I thought I had a trailer here. Evidently a new. Gotta go buy a trailer. You know what? Before I go doing that, the trailer's over here. There's trailers here. Got one there. Is that true? I mean, I could use that. It ain't that far away. I could hit the fuel point and cut straight down here and make a lift. But it's just, yeah, it's... Yeah, I got a trailer way over here. How about that? No, we'll go to the trailer plant. And we're going to go pick one up. We need one anyway. Because I like the long neck trailers. There's a long neck trailer that is it's a medium duty that goes with a truck like this. I had some, but like I said, after the vacation, when I come back, this was completely after the update. I don't know what happened, but it was just serious issues, so I had to delete, reinstall the game, re-download it, reinstall it, and go through with different stuff. These tires can haul a lot of weight. Right there. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. This is just a trailer. There's nothing special. Just a trailer with a longer net. So if you have a hanging over, I mean, these are a real life trailer that you use in farms and in the military. So, I mean, that's all it is. Just a trailer. And this one is actually a little heavier than normal. Another brown recluse on my floor. Dude, I hate these things. Poisonous as shit. 1 second, chat. How did he live? Whatever. I will be back. I gotta take a quick potty break. I've been going at this a hot minute. Okay. I love fucking with people, dude. That was awesome. Just gave him the business. Oh, let me see what's going on here. You know what? It is actually getting kind of late. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get this over to the shop. Get this over to the shop. We're going to park it and call it good for the night. We will start again tomorrow. This was a very long mission. That's what it was. Could have made it much shorter using better equipment. Like I said, if I would have used the headboard, we could have had it done very quickly. Very, very quickly. But I could enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Yeah, we got a storm coming in. It's pretty nasty. So, it's already some street tearing. Set up at the exit for the all are good here, folks. I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm glad that you all are allowing me to continue to give you guys some entertainment. But as always, remember to like, subscribe, check me out. I know the likes help get me out there to more people who can enjoy this content, so please remember to mash the like button. It helps out a ton. It really does. Peace and chicken grease. Until the morning, I'm out. Thanks for watching.